When is advance supposed to be?
All night.
Man didn't even announce it here, man. Yeah.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Oh, he probably didn't feel advance out.
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
Saturday night. Next advance Saturday night.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
To get his upgrade.
Ready? Hey, watch tight end. Everyone's got four down. And fast! Watch him.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7.
Take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's checking. Crash.
Here's Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down now, it's Smith.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I want it done shit, boy.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. King. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
2 times.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Buddy up. 45. Mike, 45. Squeeze, double. 45 to Mike.
King looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. King. Oh, he almost kicked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
you compete with me,
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Dang.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And an alley to run.
How I got to spawn
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
On first down, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Christian Kirk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, wait.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Dang, I didn't see that name.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's such bullshit.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 7 28 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what
I'm
we call
inside
it.
the
It was
building,
enjoyable to
dog.
watch.
I'm inside the building and a cluster strike killed me.
Let's go, fellas.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
Here,
You're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
You ain't had no captures, bro.
After the pickup of 5, here's
And
2nd
only
and 5.
12 kills. Oh my God.
Tight dog. Kill.
Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Check 31.
The stats is wrong.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now King throwing on 1st down. It's
Wow,
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen.
What's wrong
Took
with
a
it?
quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded about a yard deep.
Playing 2K.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game.
We didn't get it. I think it moved.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Man, that happened to me the other day, man.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
They don't play that teammate killing, bro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Dang.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Deuce, 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 deuce. Go.
Now Williams. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. King looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No, I'm done. I don't want it.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here you go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. To throw is King on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ito Smith, 92 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
King now on 1st and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year as they have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
I got you. SOS. Watch the safety creep.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You played better, man. You played a little better.
Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Newton escaping the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. They'll get 34 yards there. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Throwing is Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Switch gears. Check nickel.
To the air again, Newton. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth.
I know you felt that one.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken very short.
The Bucs take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nixon will try the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Like the 59. Begin.
Throwing again. Newton. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Newton eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And almost picked off.
Ball.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 59.
Here we go on 4th. Newton can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
We ever do a restart,
This
boy, I'm
fielded
gonna
a
get
few yards into the end zone.
Fucking work escape orders just so other
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Boy, all the QBs gonna be gone. This is gonna be first pick.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Like
and
4,
last time this unit was out here, costly.
Well, you got to look again because you know they updated.
They've got to make
the roster's been updated.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I know Cam Newton.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What you want? Go ahead, Dante.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. That is a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
How Cam Newton catch up to Dante Jackson?
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Yeah, after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Rambling off his shit.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing again is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
57, Dolphins 43.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Newton. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.